Okay, today is July 5th, 2014. Hope everybody had a nice 4th of July. Let's take a look at the market. And when we first take a brief look at the market, take a look at some of these casino stock and the casino gaming stock. So first, looking at the S&P 500, you can see that, last Thursday it continued to move to a new high territory, and it closed at a new all-time high. And right now, the best way that we could project any sort of a potential price target or resistance level is using some sort of a Fibonacci retracement tool. And right now we're basically looking at this possibility of maybe come up and tag this 1995 level here, because right now it's already sitting close to this 1985 area already. So until we see this market kind of stall, we basically just have to look at the higher level. And if it does pull back, and I'll probably expect it to pull back to somewhere around this 1965. And then looking at the Dow Jones Industrial, similarly the Dow Jones also made a new all-time high as well. And we're basically using some sort of projected move on this little pennant here, and we're basically looking at somewhere around this potential 17,140 or 17,250 area. So this flag has come up to approximately about this 80% level. Then it will be somewhere around this 17,250. Then looking at the Nasdaq is basically went to sort of like a parabolic, and right now it's just shooting up. And the only level that we could trace back to right now to anywhere close is somewhere back into year 2000, and maybe somewhere around this 4095 area, somewhere around that vicinity. And if we take a look at the weekly, and using the weekly chart here, and just do a Fibonacci retracement on using this particular swing, and you can see that the 127 is pretty close to that level that we marked at back at 2000. So at the 127 extension, it brings it up to somewhere around 4078. So maybe that will be the next target that this market will hit before it encounters some sort of resistance and pull back. And if it does pull back, we probably expect it maybe pull back, somewhere around this area, 37.95, basically 38 level. And depending what the price action is on the way up to hitting this particular resistance level, so there might be a little bit of a minor pullback along the way. Then that might establish some sort of support level on a successive pullback to use that as a support. And on the Russell 2000, looking at the Russell 2000, remember I was saying that once you get above that 1200 level, then the chances are it's going to come up and tag that its new all-time high, somewhere around this 1208. And it made an intraday new all-time high on on Tuesday last week. But it did not close with a new all-time high. It was shy at about 50 cents. So it closed at 1208.20, and the closing high back here is 1208.70. So the chances are we probably will see it close above that. It's just a matter of time. And right now it's kind of working on this inside bar here. It's kind of coiling. So if it could get up about this 1213 level, then definitely that would be a new all-time high. But if it pull back, I expect it to pull back, maybe come back down and test right below that 1200 level, 1195, 1193 area. Okay, so that's basically a quick look at the market. So let's take a look at some of the casino stock. First of all, the first one is MGM. I spoke about MGM a while back, and as a matter of fact, I even had a position on earlier, and I took it off already. So essentially, we're playing off of this, this trend line or this wedge here. You can see that, sort of holding up on this trend line support, right? And then once it break this particular trend line here on this breakout, that would be a possible entry for a swing long for it to come up to this level here. And when it broke this level, then right now essentially coming up and try to break out of this level, and we're essentially targeting this stock to maybe possibly move up to its 52-week high and tag that level somewhere around 28.75, or even maybe have a possibility of putting in a new 52-week high. Then the other one is LVS, Las Vegas Sand. Las Vegas Sand, similar type of pattern as MGM. Essentially got this low declining trend line here, and it broke this trend line. So right now it's trying to break about this pivot high here and holding this level here. So again, we're essentially looking for Las Vegas Sand to work itself up to the successive pivot high level, and maybe also get up to the tagging the 52-week high. So essentially that's what we're looking at on Las Vegas Sand. Then when we saw it, a little bit of a slow starter, but it is making a start because it kind of held back and a little bit longer than the Las Vegas Sand or MGM. So right now it is coming up, and it seems to be forming on this little wedge. So if it break about this trend line and get up about this level at 220, then we'll probably see it to maybe get up to this 230. And again, likewise, if MGM and Las Vegas Sand is coming up and tag their 52-week high, then most likely when we saw it will do the same. Okay. Then the next couple of stock is basically the casino gaming stock that they produce these slot machine, that sort of thing. And the first one is Bally, so you're looking at Bally. We're basically looking at this particular price gap here that is gonna try to come up and maybe get up and fill this price gap. Then once it put this price gap, then looking for this thing to come up and move up to the pivot high up here somewhere around the 73.50 area. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at on Bally. And then the other one is the international gaming technology. The recent talk about takeover candidate. So again, this thing is coming up and trying to break into this price gap now. So we're essentially looking for the possibility of filling this price gap. Then once this price gap is filled, then maybe it will take up some of the previous high, and also maybe possibly get up to put in some kind of new high. Okay, so those are the few casino stock and the market. And later on, we'll do a couple more video and one on these momentum stock. Take a look how they've been doing and what to expect, and maybe some new idea of revisit some of the previous idea and see how they've been doing. Okay, so enjoy the rest of the weekend.